Who has control over your body and your professional practice? Is it you or Health Canada? If you chose the former, then stick around, because the natural health industry in Canada has been and is continuing to disappear. If we're going to preserve the industry and our freedom of choice, you need to understand the facts and how you, as a practitioner, are in a special position to get involved and make an impact. First, you must be aware of the SelfCare Framework. In 2017, Health Canada announced that they would slowly be replacing our current natural health product regulations with a new plan called the SelfCare Framework that they currently intend to have fully implemented by 2025. This framework will regulate natural health products in the same manner as over-the-counter pharmaceutical drugs. So why is this a problem? Well, since the introduction of this plan, Health Canada has already made several critical moves to implement it, and all stakeholders are already feeling the consequences. One of these critical moves took place in June of 2023 when our annual budget bill called Bill C-47 was passed. In sections 500 to 504 of this bill, Health Canada changed the definition of therapeutic products such that natural health products would now fall under this category, alongside over-the-counter pharmaceuticals. This means that natural health product companies will now be subject to many new fees, fines, and sweeping Health Canada powers that were originally created for pharmaceutical companies. For example, the fine for not complying with regulations has increased from $5,000 per offense to $5 million for every day that you're in offense. Fines this large are appropriate for pharmaceutical companies, but not for natural health companies, considering the difference in risk profiles and intended purposes. As a natural health practitioner, this is what you can expect if you don't act now. The SelfCare Framework will restrict natural health products to over-the-counter uses. In other words, natural health products will not be licensed for any condition for which you typically seek the advice of a licensed practitioner like yourself. The industry will also lose the right to rely on traditional use evidence to license products. For example, it will no longer be acceptable to claim on a product label that ginger is traditionally used to treat nausea. All of this leading to more lost products and fewer options on the Canadian market for your clients. As a practitioner who sells products in clinic or through a virtual dispensary, if you advertise a product that you sell and make any health claim about that product outside of the Health Canada approved label claims, even if you know it to be true, you could face a $5 million per day fine. You are personally liable. There is no corporate veil to protect you, and you are also liable for the statements of any of your employees, such as a receptionist. With the new fees and fines being imposed on natural health product manufacturers, we can expect that many companies will go out of business and their products will disappear along with them, especially our beloved small and medium-sized companies. Meanwhile, other companies will be forced to raise their product prices to stay in business. As a practitioner, you will be left with fewer options to support your clients with, and they will all be more expensive, meaning many of your clients will be unable to afford them, potentially hindering your ability to help them manage their health and wellness. Now, let's put all of that together. In 2 sentences, Health Canada is implementing a new framework that will impose pharmaceutical regulations onto the natural health industry. In many different ways, this will result in the loss of products, manufacturers, retailers, and practitioners, more expensive products, less therapeutic products, and less innovative products. As a practitioner, these changes put your practice and profession at risk. If you're ready to do something about this, you've come to the right place, and as a practitioner, you're in a special position to make an impact. The NHPPA has been leading successful campaigns to protect access to natural health products and practitioners since 2008. Right now, Health Canada is moving full steam ahead, and we must stop the SelfCare Framework before it is fully implemented and before it devastates the natural health industry in Canada. There are so many ways for you to get involved, so choose what feels best for you. First and foremost, we encourage you to join our practitioner network, and we'll send you free resources geared to your profession to use in clinic, on your website, or on social media to educate your clients or patients and inspire action. Your clients or patients have a vested interest in protecting their access to the products you recommend and they use. Help them help you by joining our practitioner network and supporting them to take collective action for positive change. You can sign our e-petition in support of the private members bill to remove the $5 million fines threatening natural health product manufacturers, retailers, and practitioners. You can donate to NHPPA so that we can continue to do what we do best. You can print out a Charter of Health Freedom petition kit, collect signatures in your clinic, and mail it back to us. You can engage with your MP by writing letters, phoning their office, or scheduling an in-person visit and encouraging your clients or patients to do so as well. You can also order our postcards that clients or patients can fill out in clinic and mail to their MP. Now is the time for us to act. Don't sit back and expect others to do the work for you. This issue not only affects the natural health industry, but more broadly is an affront on our freedom of choice. So we'll ask you again, who has control over your body and your professional practice? Is it you or Health Canada? Join our practitioner network today.